Hello, good morning. Okay, so you look at this one or your notes. Any one of you here haven't received your physical notes? If you haven't received your notes, you can get the PDF version at what we call our website, which is this one, the teceducation.org. You just need to go to this one, the midterm exam seminar, and then here will be the PDF notes. You click and then you can get the PDF notes and answer. Okay. And then okay. So today will be sejarah in English. So from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Okay, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So okay, let's start. Okay, so today we'll cover mainly two chapters. Chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, so chapter 1 basically is talking about kedaulatan. Kedaulatan means our country have the highest power to make decision. Our country have the highest power to make decision. Then chapter 2 is talking about pelembagaan. Pelembagaan basically is our country's law, constitution. Okay. So we'll cover chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, your exam, this midterm exam will be in full format. Will be in full format. So you have kertas 1 and kertas 2. Kertas 1 will be 40 objective. 40 objective. And then kertas 2 will have section A and section B. So section A will be 4 structural. Cannot choose one. You have to do all. Okay. So each question will be 10 marks. So it'll be 40 marks for your structural. And then bahagian B, there is 5 essay. 5 essay. And then you choose to do 3. Choose to do 3. Usually will be 3 from 5, 2 from 4. Usual format will be 3 from 5, 2 from 4. That's the usual format. From 5 syllabus is more important than from 4. Okay, so the scoring technique, we have analytical and holistic. Okay, analytic means point based. As long as you got right the keywords from the textbook, okay, you will get marks. Very straightforward. Holistic means the what we call fakta, huraian, contoh, inference. Those are for the K-bar. K-bar question, but either one will be okay. Okay, dichotomous usually is for the objective. Okay, can. So the question will be 50% easier. 30% will be moderate, and then 20% will be very tough. Okay. So I'll push up. Okay, so basically chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1. First, we'll learn about the definition of kedaulatan. Okay, definition of kedaulatan. Just now, you remember I mentioned about keyword. Keyword will be the highlighted words. Okay, so when exam asks you what is kedaulatan, then you say kuasa tertinggi sesebuah negara. Okay, our country have the highest power to decide for our country. Okay, we have the highest power. Of course, we also have the highest responsibility. Because after you make the decision, you have to suffer the consequences. Okay, you know, Spider-Man Uncle say one, Uncle Ben say one, huge power come with huge responsibility. So if you have big power, means you have big responsibility. So since World War II, we gain our independence, and then we have the highest power to make decision. Kewibawaan means capability. We have the capability to actually make decision as a free nation. Okay? And then number 3 will be the rights to administer and to run this country. To administer and to run this country. Okay? So we must follow whatever the government say. Okay? Don't challenge. If you challenge, you will be fined, you will be jailed, you will be caned, even death sentence. Okay, Malaysia is a country that we practice death sentence. Okay. Okay, then after that we have the definition of sovereignty, definition of kedaulatan from various language. So the first civilization in the world that emphasize on sovereignty will be Unani. Unani is actually called Greek. Just in case you don't know what is Unani. Unani is Greek. Okay, Greek or come from a country called Greece. Okay. So the word in Unani that explain kedaulatan will be super anus. Super anus means asshole. Super anus means ultimate asshole. Okay, you all know what is asshole. Western people, they like to scold each other. You are such an asshole. Asshole means you don't play along. You don't play along. Super anus means you have the highest power and you are the supreme. You are the supreme leader of yourself. You can decide to whether to join or not to join. But usually people scold you are such a asshole is when you don't play along. Like the whole class go eat Domino's, decided to go eat Domino's, everybody choose to play along, and then you choose to go home. And then, you don't care. Just like Donald Trump like that. He always like to play the asshole character. And then he think that he's very funny. He think that he's very funny, and then he create a lot of problem. First term like that, second term also like that. Future, he's also like that. Okay. So basically it's the you have the highest power to decide for yourself. So when you all go to university, you all must have this asshole ability. Walk away from drugs, walk away from alcohol, walk away from all those negative influence. 乜人必 all those no. Just walk away with me. If they unfriend you, so be it. You know what I mean? If friendship is so, so fragile because I don't vape with you, I don't go shisha with you, then you unfriend me, then so be it. But then you ask me whether I want to do shisha, I don't want. I don't want. You enjoy shisha, that is your thing. I don't enjoy shisha, okay? So basically it's like, you get the idea. It's very important to have this skill, super anal skill. Because ultimately, your parents will blame you, not your friend. You go home, you tell your friend, you tell your mom, because your friend do this, and then you join. And then your mom will school you and your mom will tapao you. So remember, super anus means what? The asshole skill. Okay? Because Greek is the first country that have this idea. That's why they can actually, show you what is kedaulatan. Kedaulatan means highest power to make decision. You are the supreme leader of your own life. So basically, a country also have negara bebas dan merdeka. You have the freedom and you have the independence to make decision for the country. Okay. So we have sovereignty. English is called sovereignty, means kuasa penuh. You have full power. Full power. Kuasa penuh pemerintahan. Bahasa Arab means daulah. Daulah means kuasa pemerintahan, kerajaan. And then daulat, kuasa, same thing, kuasa pemerintahan negara. Okay. So as you can see, Unani can really explain, can really like define kedaulatan the most accurately. Okay. So you must remember all this, the Bahasa Yunani, English, Arab, and Bahasa Melayu. The word that translate into kedaulatan and the meaning of it. Okay. Super anus. also known as super asshole. So this word is included inside, I think, the sejarah editor, his or her English no good. Super anus. Yeah. So you look at this one called pandangan toko. Pandangan toko, kita ada Aristotle loh. Aristotle is the falsafah Yunani, which is the Greek philosopher. Greek philosopher. So he defined kedaulatan as kuasa tertinggi. Kuasa tertinggi pemerintahan negara. Tetapi the kerajaan terikat oleh undang. Terikat oleh undang diluluskan rakyat. Because Yunani is democracy. So the leader is not to say they have unlimited power. The leader have to obey the law. Yeah, not like Donald Trump like that. Donald Trump is like, left, right, center. Even the court put an instruction, he choose not to listen. Yeah, lawless. So that one is wrong already. Dictator. That one will become dictator. Will become a tyrant. So basically is what Aristotle say will be kuasa tertinggi pemerintahan negara, and then the government must follow the law, and then the law is approved by the rakyat. The law in Yunani is approved by the rakyat. So basically, it's important to know lah. Kuasa tertinggi pemerintahan negara, kerajaan terikat oleh undang. Ibnu Khaldun look at kedaulatan from Islam Arab perspective. Okay, meaning it is kekuatan negara, a country's strength based on semangat kekitaan. Semangat kekitaan means group power. Islam is like community based, will be racist based. Racist based. Okay, see, when I say racist, it's not negative word. Don't let this word destroyed by the stupid Americans. Because Americans and European, they practice individualism. Since Greek, they practice the asshole spirit. Asshole spirit means they individualism. Opposite of individualism is racism. Racism means group. Play along. You must have both skill and you must have the power to walk away, and then you must have the power to walk together. Okay. So for Islam, is walk together. Okay. That's why they don't allow Muslim not to puasa. They don't allow Muslim to this and that. Group semangat kekitaan. The group spirit. Group spirit. Okay. Based on group spirit. And then diiringi kekuatan. Diiringi kekuatan semangat beragama. Okay. And then rela berkorban demi cita bersama. So basically willing to sacrifice individual freedom, individual rights for the common goal. For the common goal. Okay. So now you understand why they're willing to sacrifice themselves to uphold and protect Islam. Not to say that they get extra money or get extra blessing or anything. They didn't get anything, but then they're willing to sacrifice, be the most valuable player for the common goal. So he defined kedaulatan as a country's strength that based on group spirit, religion spirit, willingness to sacrifice for the common goal. Demi cita bersama. Okay, then Juan Bodin come from Perancis, France. France. So he say what is sovereignty? Sovereignty is kuasa tertinggi negara, a country's highest power. Bersifat kekal, it's forever. Last time we have, now we have, future also we have. Okay, and then we have kuasa tidak terbatas. Kuasa tidak terbatas means unlimited. We have unlimited power. Kuasa tidak terbatas membuat undang, mentafsir dan melaksanakannya. To make law, to define law. Mentafsir means define. Define law and to execute law. Meaning the government have the power to make law, okay, and have the capacity and the power to define law. So you follow the government's definition, not follow your own definition. In another word, if the government say you're wrong, means you're wrong. Okay? And then the government have the power to execute it. Example, government punish your friend. Okay, you and your friend do the same thing. But then the government decided to punish your friend, but not to punish you. You cannot doubt the decision of the government. The government have the power to make the law, to define the law, and to choose whether to execute or not to execute. It is the ultimate, their ultimate power, their highest power to do that. You understand? So it's kuasa tertinggi negara bersifat kekal, tidak terbatas, membuat undang, okay, mentafsir dan melaksanakannya. So that is France. France might look like a democratic country to you, but from this guy's definition, I think you see the tough side of French. So Tunku Abdul Rahman defined kedaulatan based on what? So kedaulatan berdasarkan kebebasan dan keadilan, okay, freedom and justice. And then you must use this power to memperjuangkan kebajikan dan kesejahteraan rakyat. That is Tunku Abdul Rahman's daddy teaching mana. Sultan Kedah. Okay. So the power come from freedom and justice. Not freedom until no justice. You must be fair. Okay. You must not everything also want to control. So what is kedaulatan? Kedaulatan come from freedom and justice. Okay. And then you must use the kedaulatan to create a better life for the people. Okay. That is Tunku Abdul Rahman. And then we have Muhammad Saleh. Okay. Muhammad Saleh. So Muhammad Saleh say, what is kedaulatan? Asas negara merdeka. Any independent country in this world also have this sovereignty. Any country that is independent. Okay. Currently, there is no country being colonized. No country being colonized. But I say this also wrong. Palestine will be a very good example. Lost its sovereignty. Lost its sovereignty. Okay. So basically, it's like as long as you are an independent country, you will have this ability, this freedom. Kebebasan antarabangsa, mengaturkan urusan dalam negeri tanpa telunjuk asing. Telunjuk asing means foreign intervention or criticism. Telunjuk will be a jari. This is jari telunjuk. This one. Finger pointing. So you can make any domestic decision. You can make any own decision. Example, during COVID-19, we decided to make everybody scan my Sejahtera. Failing of doing so, you'll be jailed, you'll be fined. Yeah, so that is our rights to pass that law. So everybody have to do it. So even foreigner, they come to Malaysia, they have to follow. They have to download, they have to follow. Or else they will be punished. So you go to any country, you must follow their decision. Or else you can choose not to go. If they are not happy with our My Sejahtera app, they can choose not to come. We are okay. We are okay because when we make that decision to force everybody to scan, we already anticipate there is certain tourists will be triggered and then will choose not to come because find it very troublesome. Very troublesome. Okay. So you all can understand. So independent country will have the freedom, international freedom, to manage domestic matters without foreign criticism, finger pointing. You no need to care. You just no need to care. Just be the asshole. Okay. That's what Unani say lah. Okay. So Malaysia we have few types of sovereignty. First, we have traditional sovereignty, which is our parents, king. Okay, that is traditional. Okay, we are not Western. Western, they slam the door on mommy or daddy and then scold the forward. But then Malaysia here, no. We respect traditional sovereignty. No matter what happens, we will not do that to our parents. We will not. Okay. So basically, the king have the kuasa mutlak. Kuasa mutlak, okay, segala urusan negara. Okay. So basically, is Raja Melayu, kedaulatan Raja Melayu. Okay. So kekuasaan dan kewibawaan Raja. So basically, it's like kuasa tertinggi diperkukuhkan taat setia rakyat. Okay. So you and me play the role of rakyat. So we must loyal to the king's decision. Okay, we must bow and loyal to the king's decision. Loyal means what? No question asked. We just follow. We just follow and we just believe. Just do it. Okay, kuasa tertinggi diperkukuhkan taat setia rakyat. Can Kedaulatan modern. Modern is talking about rakyat loh. So kemunculan negara bangsa. Bangsa means nation. Nation replace kingdom. Okay, nation replace kingdom after the revolution. After the revolution, England and branches. England and branches. Okay, so the peoples now they have rights really. They have rights. So you can see that hak rakyat dan perlembagaan. Constitution. Constitution is a law created by the people for the people. Okay. Last time the king make the law. King make the law. The law is for the king. King make the law. The law emphasize on the king. But then now perlembagaan. Perlembagaan come from the word lembaga. Your school also got lembaga pengawas. Lembaga means a group of human. So the group of human basically is the people's representative. Through election, we choose that bunch of fella, and then the bunch of fella will basically pass the law. Okay, perlembagaan will be created by the people for the people. But then Malaysia, perlembagaan is okay, is the king together with the people create the law. Together is together. Okay, so I can say 2/3 lah. 2/3 is king, 1/3 is the people lah. Yeah, because we don't really believe in democracy. We don't really believe in democracy. A lot of people call democracy as democracy. If you let people choose, people sure choose to have fun, enjoy life, no need to work. You just imagine your school rules fully controlled by student. No more school already. So Malaysia punya perlembagaan basically will have a very big portion to protect the king. To protect the king. It's called nationalism. Nationalism means what? From kingdom become nation. Like World War One and World War Two, is democracy fighting autocratic. World War One and World War Two, nation replace kingdom. So after World War One, they start to build more and more nation. That's why how I say British built Malayan Union. British help us build Malayan Union, but then the Malay King fight. Why Malay King fight? Because you are replacing them. You are replacing them. That's why they basically come out, they fight. And then they won. British have to respect what the people want. The people want the king. The people want the king. So basically how they build the nation, persamaan rumpun bangsa loh. We are same race and same language. Dan berbentuk negara bangsa loh. We use the what? Rumpun bangsa and Bahasa. So now you understand why Malaysia force everybody to speak BM. Yeah, to strengthen our nation. Strengthen our nation. Yeah. Okay, strengthen our nation. So kedaulatan negara kita were based on what? Were based on PTM, PTM 1957 and Malaysia 1963. Okay, anyway, Malaysia 1963 is based on 1957 lah. Okay, so this one is important this one, this part is important. Okay, then after that we have this one called Kedaulatan Undang. Kedaulatan Undang means don't care whether you are government or rakyat. Terikat undang. Have to follow law. So to make sure justice keadilan dan kehidupan bermasyarakat. We are in a group, so everybody must behave. Must behave. And make sure got justice. Kehidupan bermasyarakat, our country aman, stabil dan makmur. So Malaysia we have Badan Kehakiman, which is melaksanakan kedaulatan undang. Okay, the hakim will preserve the sovereignty of our law. Okay, and then we have international sovereignty. International sovereignty means United Nations. PBB is called United Nation. United Nation recognize our country's sovereignty. Cannot be intruded by another country. Cannot be intruded by another country. So we signed the declaration. Deklarasi PBB 1970. So persamaan kedaulatan undang antarabangsa. So everybody also have to follow international law, except the 5 joker. There's 5 joker in this world that no need to follow because they have the kuasa veto. The 5 countries will be China, Russia, US, France, and Britain. These 5 countries, they have the veto power. Veto power means they do something wrong, and then they will use their veto power to run away. So we granted them a veto power to prevent United Nations from failing. Of course, United States is the one that abused veto power the most. Okay, but then Malaysia, we sign this and then we follow the rules from the environmental rules until the factory rules, product rules, all got UN standard. UN standard. Okay. So basically Malaysia, we get recognition as a negara bebas, merdeka dan berdaulat. Cool. It is because they have nuclear bomb, that's why they have veto power. Like that, India also should have, right? India also got nuclear bomb. Pakistan also got nuclear bomb. Israel also got nuclear bomb. It's just that they that time 1940s, 1950s, after World War II. So it is a structure laid down very, 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 very long time ago. So the world is got 5 parts. 3 parts basically is First World. 3 parts is First World. 2 parts will be Second World, which is communism. But anyway, Russia and China already become Third World. They already put in the characteristics of First World into their country. So basically, that time is a structure that they deem as will create stability. It's a structure laid down long time ago. Yeah. So last time I also think that they have nuclear bomb and then they can have this. Then later India, Pakistan, Israel, a few more country got nukes. Then after they didn't get this power. Only the top 5. The top 5. So next kita ada, which is this one, international sovereignty So kita ada 4 So traditional means we respect our king no matter what We will just follow. Because you are king, I'm rakyat. So I play my role, you play your role. You don't betray me You don't betray me. Okay? So basically, I trust you wholeheartedly. That's traditional. And then number 2 will be what? Number 2 will be kedaulatan modern the negara bangsa. Okay? Number 3 will be the kedaulatan undang. And number 4 will be kedaulatan antarabangsa. Yeah, it's important for this exam. This one later we do practice. So ciri-ciri negara berdaulat. Malaysia, our ciri-ciri number 1, Raja berperlembagaan. Constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy means pemerintahan raja mengikut perlembagaan. So Malaysia got 3 institusi raja. We got 3 form of king. 3 form of king. So number 1, the king of all king, Agong. Okay, Agong. Agong will be rotation every 5 years. Rotation every 5 years. Okay, and then we got 9 Malay king, 9 independent. 9 independent. They separate them. Okay, the state level. Sultan Selangor, Sultan Perak, Yam Tuan Negeri Sembilan, independently, those are called negeri. So we got Agong, negeri, and Majlis Raja. Majlis means council. Council means group. So this is 9 in 1. 9 in 1 council. 9 king in 1 council. This is the most powerful one. Majlis Raja is the real decision maker in this country. Majlis Raja. When the 9 Malay king assemble, and then they'll make decision for our country. Will make decision for our country. That's why our country, the king will not be dictator. Won't be dictator because they need to respect each other. You see, the Western people, they don't like the kingdom is because 1 king. But Malaysia is 9 king. We got 9 kings. So we enjoy the benefit. We enjoy the benefit of having a decision maker. And then we also enjoy the benefit, so-called democracy, check and balance. Can Example, you are in class, you won't pick your nose, you won't fart. But then when you go to toilet, when you lock yourself inside, miracle happen. You will do a lot of funny thing in toilet because you're alone. You're 1 person. Tetapi when you are in group, you will behave. Human nature. Human nature. So the king got 3 type. Agong. Agong is just show only. Majlis Raja have the power to fire Agong. Then we have the state level. State level means they only control Islam. The 6th power, the state power will be under the individual sultan. So the individual sultan can decide how their Muslim live their life. Ketua Islam for the state. And then control the tanah. Recently, you see Sultan Pahang very angry because the people go and steal the Pahang's land. Steal the Pahang's land. Called what? Buku Hijau. Buku Hijau. That time Abdul Razak, you learn about Buku Hijau in chapter 8. You learn about Buku Hijau in chapter 8, where our government allow rakyat to use any land for short-term plantation. When I say short-term plantation, means within a year. Within a year, like sayuran tebu all those you can tanam. Bukan durian those bodoh go and tanam durian. Once you tanam durian and the land is not yours, later the landowner come back, then how? You give back the land together with the durian tree. You're not happy. You feel lost. You feel your durian tree got stolen. Yes, land is yours, but durian tree is mine. So government in trouble. Abdul Razak that time already say clearly, short-term plantation. What defines short-term? Less than a year. Then those people go and tanam durian. And then this case really like 10 over years really. They fight in court 10 over years really. So Sultan Pahang now basically is a mobilized army and then send army in and then cut the trees up. Just cut the trees. So since the trees shouldn't grow on my land, I just cut it. Just cut. And then everybody cry. And then say, a lot of ding dong. But ultimately, Malaysia is a country with law. Please follow the rules clearly. Then they say his daddy, which is Sultan Pahang's daddy, give one, let one. Where is the written permission? There's no written permission. You cannot say, didn't take action. It doesn't mean that the land is yours. So at the end of the day, state king control the land. And then we have Majlis Raja lor. Majlis Raja emergency meeting, they will meeting and then decide for the country. That's why Malaysia very stable. Our COVID-19 death rate is much lower than US. Because US, freedom. A lot of people die. A lot of people die. Then you can see this one is 313. 313 Negara Berdaulat. So number one, we have basically government, pemerintahan. So basically pemerintahan berdaulat. So we have stability, peace, defense, and economy prosperity. Okay, so Malaysia is a persekutuan. Persekutuan means 13 in one. 13 state in one. Okay, because we kick out Singapore. Okay, 13 in one. Then we practice what? Federation. We have Raja berperlembagaan and democracy berparlimen. Okay, this one is number one. This one is number two. This one is number three. Okay, constitutional monarchy. Democracy berparlimen. Cannot. We are not democracy. We are democracy berparlimen. And then the king control 2/3 of the parliament. Because Agong is 1/3 of the parliament. And then the parliament consists of dua Dewan. Dewan Negara and Dewan Rakyat. Dewan Negara is elected by Agong. So Agong control 2/3. 2/3. And then Rakyat control only 1/3. So Malaysia is the king making the decision. The king making the decision. Raja berperlembagaan, yes, constitutional monarchy, but then Malaysia punya constitution is not US punya constitution that allow you to have guns, allow you to have this and that. No, sorry bro, no. Malaysia punya constitution, right, majority is protecting the king. Protecting the king. Okay, even the people unite, also you cannot remove the king. Okay, that is the fact. Okay, so you have to respect that. I have to respect that. If you don't like, you migrate. You don't like this idea, you migrate. Okay. You have the freedom to choose for your own. For your own. Okay. So our ketua will be who? Ketua will be Agong. Exam just write Agong. Just write Agong. And then ketua kerajaan will be Perdana Menteri dibantu Jemaah Menteri. This word Jemaah means one group. Group of human. Jemaah. Group of human. So we have Jemaah Menteri, group of minister. You all know what is minister? Minister in charge of ministry. Ministry means department. Certain department. So we have a group of minister. So we have group of department heads. All the different department heads under Perdana Menteri. So Jemaah Menteri means group of minister. Jemaah Pelajar means group of student. Jemaah Jari means group of finger. Okay, Jemaah Menteri. So you also can call them as cabinet. Cabinet. This is a very Western way. of saying it. And then our country will have borders. Borders. Garis permisah negeri stroke negara. So kita ada darat, air, dan udara. Our neighbor, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Filipino, and Brunei. So diakui antarabangsa, also known as PBB, United Nations. United Nations recognize our borders. So memudahkan pemerintahan, pentadbiran, pertahanan, dan pembangunan. This one is the function of garis pemisah. Exam will ask you why we must have sempadan. So you can say easy to manage. Easy to govern, manage, defend, and develop. And then we have the mempunyai perundangan. Malaysia will have our own law. Peraturan negara for kesejahteraan, keadilan, dan melindungi rakyat to protect us. Example, Malaysia, we don't allow our people to have guns. We don't allow our people to have guns. And then this one is according to our perlembagaan, berpandukan perlembagaan. Okay, so parliament is the lawmaker. Is the lawmaker. Okay, menggubau. Menggubau means membuat. Exam, if you forget the word menggubau, because menggubau is a word that you seldom use one. You can say membuat undang. Okay, menggubau undang. Okay, parliament is the lawmaker. And then we have rakyat. Rakyat is our penduduk negara. Terikat undang must obey rules. Terikat undang pemerintah. And then rakyat, kita ada pelbagai kaum, agama dan adat. Dan disatukan. Satu bahasa dan budaya. Satu bahasa dan satu budaya. Rukun negara, identity nasional sama. So satu bahasa is the first way. Satu budaya, rukun negara, our national principle, and then a national identity. We are all Malaysian. This one important. Exam always ask one. Multiracial, how to unite them. Satu bahasa, satu budaya, rukun negara, dan identity nasional sama. Contohnya, we share the same flag, same logo, same color. Okay, so I push up. So why is it important to have sovereignty? Why is it important? Kepentingan. Number one, keberkesanan pentadbiran. We can make our decision. So kebebasan pentadbiran tanpa campur tangan luar. We have the freedom to manage the country. Okay, so melalui jemaah menteri. Melalui jemaah menteri. And then we have kerjasama persekutuan dan negeri melalui pengagihan kuasa. Pengagihan means distribution. We have clear distribution of power. So what central government do, what state government do, everybody already we know already what you in charge, what I in charge. Okay, so diperkukuhkan oleh apa? Undang persekutuan. Okay, then after that, kemakmuran, economy, money. So a country with sovereignty will get money. So dasar kemakmuran economy. We will create policy that make money, help us prosper. And then we can meningkatkan taraf hidup. Okay. Sorry, recently American laughed at Xi Jinping come to Malaysia. And then the American commentator actually say, Malays, they have no money to buy your goods. You go to Malaysia for what? So I checked already. So what the American people say, kind of like true lah. Yeah. It's hard to swallow the fact but then it's true lah. Because the American they make 7 times more money than us. 7 times more money than us. And then their country is about uh 12 times more people than us. So in another word, Americans consumer market is 70 times bigger than Malaysia. Yeah, so it's kind of like hard to swallow. But then you see the tentera bawang. Because Malaysia, we top the list on cyberbullying. So that group of tentera bawang already go go to the fella Facebook. You go read the comment, you will laugh. But then joke and comment one side. Everybody have to work hard. Have to work hard. Seriously. We are the descendant of colonies. We are not the descendant of colonizer. Okay? To me, very simple. Malaysia improved a lot. You look at 1957, kita merdeka, and compared to 2025 now, we improve a lot. Recently, Yutian went to US. They deteriorate a lot. Okay? So we are a young nation. Basically, where we are is not important, but the growth. We're talking about the growth. At least our GDP is actually growing faster than US. And I believe one day we can outperform them. One day. Okay? One day. They are shrinking. We are expanding. So basically it's like, don't lose hope. But then we must actually work hard. Anyway, we work harder than US and we work harder than especially European. European, they are rubbish. Really rubbish. Rubbish really. Take a lot of leave on holiday. Really like we have to work hard. So we have to build our country through pertanian, perindustrian dan perdagangan. But then don't expect Anwar to shoot back. Don't. Because we are a small country. We shoot back, we win, but we lose the market. We lose the business. What for? It's okay. People want to say whatever people say. We just like, we know what we are doing. Yeah. So basically just continue. Continue our hard work. So kesejahteraan social. So basically it's like dasar social. Basically we got pendidikan, melahirkan generasi berilmu dan berkemahiran. And then we have bahasa kebangsaan, kebudayaan, sukan dan rukun negara. So this is something new. Sukan. Sukan also can unite the people. Unite the people. So memupuk mohibah. Mohibah means friendly. Friendly and togetherness. Good intention. Trust each other with good intention. And then unity. Rakyat berbilang kaum. Okay, so exam asks you how to unite the people, bahasa, budaya, rukun, identity, nasional sama, dan sukan. Okay. So because of Malaysia have the sovereignty to decide on our foreign relation, we can choose who we want to friend with. Who we want to friend with. Okay. So that's why we have the rights, hak menjalin hubungan dengan negara lain. So we have dasar luar negara, foreign policy. So we can choose to have perjanjian dan kerjasama, and then pelbagai faedah dan kelebihan. So we join pertubuhan serantau dan antarabangsa. Serantau means regional. We join regional organizations such as ASEAN. International, we join Commonwealth, we join United Nations. Mainly is to meningkatkan image. Okay, to show that Malaysia, although we are a small nation, we are very small. You know how small is Malaysia? A lot of students didn't know how small is Malaysia. Malaysia, not even 0.5% of the world population. Not even 0.5% of world population. Because the world got 80 billion. 80 billion. 80 billion, sorry, 8 billion. 8 billion. 8 billion, Malaysia only 32 million. So 8 billion is also known as 8,000 million. So 32 divided by 8,000 is less than 0.5%. Yeah, that is how small Malaysia. Yeah, so basically you all work hard and then, try to keluar Malaysia lah. Malaysia is very tiny. So now you understand why the American laugh at us. Yeah, you lost something big and then you go to take the something small. What a joke. Okay, then further down you can see this one called kebolehan. Kebolehan setara dengan negara lain. Okay, so menjamin kestabilan, langkah mempertahankan kedaulatan. Our country must have stability and prosperity. Only we can preserve our sovereignty. So what government do and what the people do? The government will come up pentadbiran cekap, mengelak rasuah, agihan kekayaan adil, fair distribution of resources to avoid May 13. To avoid May 13. Because May 13 happened when Malaysia, we are a first world country. Because we are under British is under America. So in Malaysia, they already run first world policy for many, 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 many years. For many, 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 many years. So that's why the rich drive Ferrari, the poor push trolley. The poor people push trolley. So GTA come life. GTA come life. Okay. Last year I lost a student in Australia, killed by homeless. So the homeless break into his house and take the knife and stab him up, and then he died. I feel very sad. So-called first world. First world, the rich drive Ferraris, but then the poor, the government don't care. Just let them die. So-called the homeless. So basically, when you go first world, you must be careful of the homeless. They are not one, they are not two, they are huge. Yeah, they are huge. So that's why Malaysia decided to fair distribution. Remember agihan, the word agihan means distribution. Distribution. Distribution of wealth, fair for all race. Yang adil kepada semua kaum. And then melaksanakan undang, execute the law. Okay, so the government won't stop you from becoming rich, but then the government will go all out to help the poor by building roads, infrastructure, all those for the poor area. That's why Kelantan, they get a lot. Kelantan state is the poorest state in this country, but then they get a lot of funding. Yeah. And then we have rakyat. Rakyat must setia kepada raja, loyal to the king and country. Always remember it's the king first, only the country. King first, only the country. Okay. Don't simply remove the king. Before you remove the king, please refer to Sejarah Afghanistan. Sejarah Afghanistan. Please refer that first before you do. Study first. Study first. Don't remove the king for just want to remove. Because after you remove the king, there is consequences. Okay. The Guru Agama will go crazy. The Guru Agama Islam will go crazy, which is called Taliban. They will take control of this country. No one can stop them. No one can stop them. Okay. No one can stop the religion teacher. Okay. Only the king can stop them. So menyokong dasar kerajaan must always support the king and government. And then kerjasama semua kaum so that agihan kekayaan dinikmati semua and then mematuhi undang. Okay, then number two is we must have unity, race unity. Very important. No unity, no sovereignty. So mengubah dasar lo. Government will mengubah dasar perpaduan lo, kaum lo. And then memastikan keberkesanan pelaksanaan dasar bahasa, pendidikan dan kebudayaan lo. So to unite us and then merangka program perpaduan and then memperuntuk pembelanjaan untuk program lo. Rakyat we use more BM lo, menggunakan BM and then menghayati rukun negara. Then menghormati agama dan budaya lain lo. We respect and then sharing, semangat perkongsian, toleransi, saling menghormati. Okay. Always remember a pail of water and a pail of oil. Always use a pail of water. Try to don't escalate lah. Try to calm down lah, calm everybody down lah. Yeah. Very important semangat perkongsian, bertoleransi dan saling menghormati. And then join the program kemasyarakatan. Then patriotism. We must love our country. So the government will come out sambutan Hari Kebangsaan. Mewajibkan sejarah sebagai mata pelajaran teras. Teras means core subject. Core subjects that you cannot drop. You cannot drop. So that our melahirkan generasi peka terhadap sejarah. Peka means sensitive. Okay, sensitive. You know last time emperor only study one subject, right? I think many people didn't know. Emperor only study one subject only, called history. Because the king need to run the country, so need to know the past event in order to make decision for the country. And then now, because you and me, we all voting, so we all also need to know history before we simply go and make decision. We are making decision for the country. Last time we no need Last time when no need to study sejarah anything refer to the king but then now you get the power, you have the responsibility. So Malaysia basically is like making our young generation study history so that we'll be sensitive to what happened in the past, and then we can make decision for the future. Or else we will become Ukraine. You see Ukrainian, they bodoh, they didn't study sejarah. They didn't know that their ancestor, their previous generation promised Russia, you give me independence and we will not join NATO. Then suddenly the new generation, the young generation go and vote Zelensky to become the leader. And then Zelensky say want to join NATO. So you want to join NATO, then Russia take back the independence. Already it's a deal It's a deal like example, Chinese and Malay people, the non-Malay get citizenship, and then the Malay get special rights. So what if you say cancel the special rights? So take back the citizenship. So you can see that Ukrainian, they are very good in science and maths. Ukrainian, they are science and maths. But then they didn't study sejarah. So ultimately cause war. Can see that. So now, already. So Malaysia is like, we cannot take risk. That's why we force our children to study sejarah. But then, when you force children to study sejarah, right, by forcing, it's like, don't know whether they understand or not. The reason behind it. Yeah. So further down, we have the campaign. Every year we have campaign and film patriotism. Dan memberi periktirafan kepada rakyat berjasa. Dan rakyat menghormati lambang, respect the bendera, charter dan lagu, menyanjungi adat dan warisan. menyanjungi means we appreciate our tradition and our heritage. And then we all constantly meningkatkan image negara. Dan menghargai tokoh kemerdekaan. And then lastly will be the defense, our country defense. We must be careful of Indonesia, confrontation. They attack us. So basically, national defense is important. So the government menggubah dasar dan undang keselamatan negara. Perjanjian pertahanan, latihan ketenteraan, memodernkan aset ketenteraan, pasukan keselamatan sentiasa bersiap, sentiasa bersiap siaga, bersedia for war. Because war can happen anytime. War can happen anytime. And then we rakyat must be peka terhadap isu keselamatan negara. Peka means sensitive. Memberi maklumat pencerobohan sempadan. Mengelakkan kolaborasi pihak luar. Jangan, don't be like Suharto. Indonesia, Suharto collaborate with Americans to topple their leader. This is called kolaborasi pihak luar. That is what United States like to do. Hong Kong also same. The demonstration happened 2019. Yeah, it's also what? Foreign funded. Foreign funded. So basically it's like jangan collaborate with pihak luar that mengancam keselamatan negara. Okay. Once our country fail, right, everybody go down longgangan. So next is menganggotai pasukan keselamatan, sanggup berkorban demi negara. Okay, willing to sacrifice for the country. So now you can flip to the latihan behind. You all know how to use these notes. These notes is on the left is the question, on the right is the answer. So you just need to basically cover the answer and then look at the question. You must be able to see the answer. You must able to see the answer and then exam you'll be okay already. Okay. So you can see which is the question. I demonstrate some answering technique. Answering technique. Okay. So basically answering technique for SEJ is very straightforward. Very easy one. Okay. When they ask you for tarif kedaulatan, tarif means maksud lah. They ask for Yunani. So basically for any language you must write the word lah. So you can say super anus, bermaksud, agung dan kuasa, tertinggi. Negara bebas merdeka. So exam, they will give super anus, 1 mark, agung 1 mark, kuasa tertinggi 1 mark, negara bebas merdeka 1 mark. So here got 4 marks. Okay, unless your school teacher asks you for another way of answering technique, SPM you follow this way, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. TDC is a center where 84% 84% of TDC students score A minus or above in SPM. Okay, 84% of our students score A minus or above. So out of the 84%, majority basically A plus. more than 70% of this 84%, more than 70% is A plus. 30% is A minus and A. It's very easy to get A plus in sejarah. Okay, so far you just answer this way can already. Maksud kedaulatan mengikut tokoh tersebut Aristotle, Aristotle and Ibn Khaldun. So Aristotle, you can say, Aristotle, kedaulatan, kedaulatan is what? Ialah kuasa tertinggi pemerintahan negara, full stop, kerajaan terikat terikat undang-undang. Dan Ibn Khaldun, Ibn Khaldun say, kedaulatan ialah kekuatan negara berdasarkan semangat kekitaan, we versus them, dan semangat beragama, serta the people rela berkorban demi mencapai cita-cita bersama. People willing to die for the common goal. Kuasa tertinggi pemerintahan negara terikat undang. Kekuatan negara, semangat kekitaan, semangat beragama, rela berkorban. Okay. So correct, you get 1 mark. The wrong one, no marks deduction. So you write more. Write more. Right or wrong? Right got marks, no, wrong got no marks deduction. Only for sejarah. Only for sejarah. A sejarah, they encourage you to write. The policy is they encourage you to write. So no harm trying. No harm trying. Can. So after settle this, then you can see the next. So far, any question? Can follow up. Can. So I push up. Maksud kedaulatan. So you can say kuasa tertinggi dan kewibawaan negara bebas serta hak pemerintahan stroke pentadbiran negara. We have the rights to decide for our country. So the bahasa one you just write daulat super anus. Comma. So daulat means what? Kuasa pemerintahan. Kerajaan. You're not sure kerajaan negara, you can write this. Kerajaan and negara. Teacher will do this. This one won't get marks deducted. You're not sure it's stroke. Then super anus will be what? You are free and independent. So you have the ultimate decision-making power for yourself. Oh. Yeah. So now we are in the first world. We are in the first world domination world. Individualism. Individualism. Okay. So don't touch drugs, all those stuff. Weird stuff when you're in uni. Don't touch those weird stuff that will harm your body. So tafsiran kedaulatan Ibnu Khaldun dan Muhammad Saleh. So the Ibnu Khaldun just now we do already. So you just need to write the name Ibnu Khaldun. So kedaulatan is what? Kedaulatan ialah kekuatan negara berdasarkan semangat kekitaan. Semangat kekitaan is racism. Nothing wrong group dan semangat beragama serta rela korban demi mencapai cita-cita bersama. To achieve the common goal, willing to sacrifice. Just like playing game like that. You're willing to sacrifice yourself to achieve or to attain the what we call Muhammad Saleh. So kedaulatan is what? Asas negara merdeka mempunyai kebebasan antarabangsa mengatur urusan dalam negeri tanpa telunjuk asing. No need to worry about what foreign people comment. You just live your life. You just live your life. No need to care what other people say. Don't need to care what other people say. Right? Bentuk kedaulatan boleh diamalkan dalam sesebuah negara. So kita ada bentuk kedaulatan means jenis kedaulatan. So two marks. They ask for nyatakan. Nyatakan you can be all fakta. Can be all fakta. Okay, when I say huraian, I'm not talking about your own huraian. Don't misunderstand. Last time I misunderstand. I thought huraian is with my own words. No. In exam, very simple. Don't care whether it's fakta or huraian, must be from textbook. From textbook. So when you study sejarah, you just need to memorize the facts and also the definition, the explanation. Yeah. So the bentuk traditional, the bentuk kedaulatan we have is traditional, modern, undang, and one more is called what? Antarabangsa. So you can say kedaulatan traditional is kedaulatan dan kewibawaan Raja Melayu. kuasa tertinggi, Raja Melayu, dipekukuhkan taat setia rakyat. From the Western point of view is they find us very stupid. We are loyal to the king, follow the dictator. So further strengthen the king's power. The same thing lah, like how United States look at China. Chinese people, they stand with Xi Jinping ma. Yeah, they stand with Xi Jinping. So they find it, you see the vice president so angry and call the Chinese people peasant. No? Yeah, the American cowboys. You can see this one, kedaulatan undang. Kedaulatan undang means kerajaan dan rakyat terikat dengan undang. Everybody have to follow law. Menjamin keadilan kehidupan bermasyarakat. And then you can mention who will make sure everything okay. Badan Kehakiman will menjamin, will melaksanakan kedaulatan undang. So after you study this already, right? You know why your parents pay saman, no? You know the saman traffic, saman. Saman come from the English word called summon. Saman. Summon means if you don't settle, right, the judge will summon you. Can your daddy insist not to pay? Yes. They can insist not to pay and then replaced by jailment. No? So it's either you pay 300 ringgit or you jail for 2 weeks. Trust me, your dad will choose, to pay. 300 ringgit for 2 weeks is kind of like stupid. It's stupid. Because jail is not a very fun place to be in. No? It's not that safe also. You remember Najib? When Najib go to the jail that time, everybody asked him not to pick up sabun. Jangan pick up sabun. Because in the boys' cell, right, they will have the very common happen. The boys will actually do something weird. When you pick up the sabun that time, right, you expose your anus. Yeah. So that's the reason why we all follow law. You think we follow law because what? Our hobby follow law. No. The Hakim, Hakim not funny. Hakim no smiling. Hakim look at you think funny. No. We will pay. So we will pay. If got someone, we will pay. Because of Hakim. Okay. They just mad because their own people don't stand by them. Correct lah, democracy ma. Democracy very messy one. Very messy one. Okay, so I push up. Okay, right. So anybody is still writing this one? You can try the question. Answers all provided already. Answers all provided. So you can download the answer easily. Then no need to suffer my difficult handwriting, my ugly handwriting. So this is chapter 2. Not chapter 2. This is 1.2. So a country that have sovereignty will have sempadan, rakyat, undang, and pemerintah. Yeah. So you can write that pemerintah, sempadan, undang, and rakyat. SUPR lor. Super. Okay, so huraikan G, X, dan Y. So you explain pemerintah lor. Pemerintah berdaulat lor. Jaga kestabilan, keamanan, kemakmuran, dan ekonomi lor. Then can say Malaysia ialah persekutuan raja berperlembagaan dan demokrasi berparlimen. And then Y will be undang lor. Undang, asas peraturan negara digubal Parlimen Malaysia untuk jamin keadilan dan melindungi rakyat, to protect the people. Berpandukan perlembagaan. Wow, this is fun. So, undang asas peraturan no, digubah parlimen no, jamin keadilan no, melindungi rakyat no, berpandukan perlembagaan. So this itself already got 5. You always give extra points. Just give extra points only. For my student that score A plus, right? They always write extra one. Not one shot, one kill one. It's always extra. Always extra. Because they know the secret lah. The secret is the wrong points, no marks deduction. So they write like how Yu Hang write. Whatever points that I remember, I just put in. Just put in. Okay. So you do revision. When you look at the answer, you must be able to see that. When you look at the question, you must be able to see the answer. Must be able to see the answer. So you can practice. Use the paper, cover the answer. And then come out the keyword. Come out the keyword. Trust me, the words, right, is getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And one day you can write like my way, this way. My way is not the shortest. My student's way will be shorter than mine. Because my student smarter than mine, smarter than me. Last time they proved me already. They say, Yu Hang can write in 4 lines, I can write in 2 lines. Then they show me, I like, wow. And then together we can score. Yeah, together we can score. Okay, so this one is the what we call K-bar lah. K-bar is also point based lah. Point based. So you just use the A, B dan C. Serta D, E dan F. So in front must have got object lor. object. Make sure not ayat tergantung Ayat tergantung means ayat tergantung no object in front example I write undang comma asas peraturan negara lo. So what is undang? Undang is asas peraturan negara lo. Digubal Parlimen Malaysia untuk menjamin keadilan dan melindungi rakyat lo, berpandukan perlembagaan. Full stop. So complete sentence but multiple point multiple point in one sentence. Okay. So I give you a 3 minutes toilet gap toilet break, and then 11:38 I will do chapter 2. So after I explain chapter 2 and then you're all set, you just need to practice only. Practice, and then you can go exam. And your exam results will be okay. Can Later I will give you my phone number and then you can call me maybe. Anything you tak faham, you can WhatsApp me. Call me. Yeah. So now you go toilet first, 11:38. We will continue chapter 2. Chapter 2, 11:38. Okay, 来。So you all go to the front part which is the chapter 2. Chapter 2 exam will ask you apakah itu perlembagaan? Malaysia highest law. So you can say it is a document undang bertulis. Document undang bertulis teras pemerintahan, yaitu undang tertinggi, our highest law, pelembagaan. So latar belakang sejarah pelembagaan negara, you can say, undang tertinggi teras pemerintahan negara. So sebelum British, will be pemerintahan raja. Berdasarkan undang. Berdasarkan undang. So that time is law. Law created by the king for the king. Okay. So zaman British, the lawmaker is still the king. The king is still the lawmaker. British control the king still make the law for the country. Okay. But after we merdeka, pelembagaan will be the unsur penting. It's not the highest. Pelembagaan is not the highest. Okay. They just tell you pelembagaan is an important element. It's not unsur terpenting. It's one of the important elements in the country. Okay. So Malaysia punya perlembagaan is based on Undang Negeri Melayu and Undang English. Okay. Prinsip Undang English. Undang Negeri Melayu plus Undang English 1 and 2. Tetapi the Undang English disesuaikan nilai tempatan. It's different. Undang English is very emphasized on freedom and individualism and rights of the people. But then disesuaikan nilai tempatan means already toned down. So Malaysia very simple, 2/3 traditional, 1/3 modern. 2/3 traditional, 1/3 modern. Okay. So further down we have this one. Undang Negeri Melayu. Undang Negeri Melayu will be the Raja sebagai pemerintah, rakyat memberi taat setia loh. People follow. So undang ditentukan raja loh. The king will decide the law. Example like Hukum Kanun Melaka and Undang Laut Melaka. The king will create the law. King will create the law. And then mempengaruhi negeri Melayu like Pahang, Kedah, Johor, dan Perak. So exam, if you forget the title of the law, like Hukum Kanun Pahang. Hukum means undang, Kanun means government. Kanun means government. Supposedly government is called Kanun. It's not called Kerajaan. But then they want to basically strengthen the king's position. That's why they seldom use the word Kanun. They use more on Kerajaan. Kanun. Kanun means Kerajaan. Kanun means government. So exam, you forget Hukum Kanun Pahang, you can write Undang-Undang Pahang, Kedah, Johor, dan Perak. Your teacher will circle the Undang-Undang Pahang, but then you still will get marks on. Will still get marks on because Malacca law affected Pahang because Pahang is the son of Malacca son, founded by Malacca son. Perak also Malacca son. Johor also Malacca son. But then the Kedah is the Malacca's pet. Kedah is Malacca's pet state. Pet will follow the master one. Pet state will follow master. Okay, so I push up. So before British come in, so kita ialah berdasarkan undang dan adat loh. Undang dan adat. Okay, so it is a panduan raja dalam pemerintahan negara. Okay. So the king make the law so that the people don't disturb him. Anything also refer to the law. You want to ask the king any question, refer to the law. Okay. So the king is the lawmaker. Is the lawmaker. And then we have Undang English. Undang English is called Charter of Justice. Di Gubao di England. Then after that, Piagam Terpilih dengan NNS diguna pakai loh. We don't practice the whole Britain law in NNS. NNS is Negeri Selat just in case Negeri Selat, also known as Singapore, Pulau Pinang, and Malacca. SPM. Okay, NNS is SPM. Singapore, Pulau Pinang, dan Malacca. Piagam means standard. Piagam means standard or law. It's just another word. So they choose selected law will be used in NNS. What they are trying to tell you is not full British law. So basically is to protect the penduduk from daripada penindasan dan ketidakadilan. Okay. So because the British law is created by the people, for the people, created by the people, for the people. Okay. From penindasan means bully and injustice. So British law is to protect the people. So they want to destroy this word. That's why they put the word asal. Penduduk asal. So funny. Somehow they just don't want you to know. They just don't want you to know the difference between law created by the people and the law created by the king. Law created by the people is for the people. Protect the people from bully. Bully means like the king bully the slave. Normal one top people will bully the bottom people. If the law is created by the bottom people, will protect the bottom people. And injustice. Contohnya, we got this one. We are very blessed because when British take over Penang, so finally we have the first British court. And then we can sue the king, we can sue the pembesar, we can sue the penghulu. Okay, so we have one court in Penang. Okay, one court in Penang. Charter of Justice, one. Charter of Justice, two, because British take over Malacca and Singapore. So now we have three courts, three mahkamah. So one mahkamah in Singapore, one mahkamah in Malacca, one mahkamah in Penang. So we got three courts. Okay, the NNS court. And then later they changed Charter of Justice 3. They combine the Malacca court. Singapore Malacca court become two court. Because Malacca deteriorates, the economy deteriorates. Because the stupid Dutch shut down the entry port, shut down the trading port, force everybody to trade at Betawi, also known as Jakarta. Okay, that's why no more trading ports at Malacca. And then Singapore, British take over Malacca, shut down the Bijih Timah, Pusat Bijih Timah, shifted to Penang. So end up Malacca dying, economically dying. So that's why they combine the court. So Malacca case settled dekat Singapore. What type of case? Those like labor law, the rich people bully the poor people, the powerful people bully the normal people, all the cases. So we will get protected. Because the law is created by the people for the people. Okay, and Pulau Pinang. So they use the common law for the common people. Sarawak application of law, ordinance, they practice the common law by the common people lah. Sabah also same oh. Sabah application of law ordinance also use the common law. So the undang bertulis sebelum British. So hukum kanun Melaka, undang lak Melaka, Pahang, Kedah, Johor and Perak. This one, this three is son. This one is pet. They follow the same law, Malacca's law. Okay, Malacca's law. Okay. So Sarawak basically, the lawmaker is called Council Negeri. Majlis Negeri membuat undang. Can you see that inside got 45 members? They pass law. They pengurusi oleh ketua setiausaha. They discuss and then they pass the law. And then 1959, Majlis Tertinggi and Council Negeri. Together they make law. Majlis Tertinggi inside got governor, ketua setiausaha, kewangan dan peguam negara. Got 4 people. 4 people. Sabah very simple. We have Majlis Undangan, make law. Majlis Undangan basically menggubah undang. Menggubah undang. And then Majlis Kerja is to execute. This one is the decision maker. This one is the doer, or what we call executor. Okay, like your brain and body. Brain decide, then body go and do it. Brain decide, and then body go and do it. Okay. So this one is Malaysia. Very important. Malaysia punya lawmaker is called parliament. So membentuk undang. And then can meminda perlembagaan. Meminda means amend. Amend or change. And also menegakkan kedaulatan. That's the function. 1, 2, 3. 3 function. So the first time that the council replaced the king, council replace the king in making law happen in Perak. Happen in Perak. Because the Abdullah go and fight a war with British. Okay, fight a war in British. Because Abdullah is he memang like that one, got ball of steel one, that fella. Everybody lining up to become Sultan, he go and cut queue. He go and cut queue. He disrespect the Adat. He disrespect Yusuf, he disrespect Ismail, he even disrespect Sultan. Sultan asked him to not do it, to switch back, but then he ignored. Abdullah didn't even attend the funeral. So he didn't get to become Sultan. And then he go and find British. And then he go and sign the contract with British. You think that fella Abdullah know how to read English, man? He don't know. Whatever he got and sign only. Sign even without letting the pembesar read. He sure already signed the ship up. Sign only. Then sign already, then after that he becomes Sultan. But then have to receive a resident called Birch. Birch control everything. Then Abdullah only control the adat dan agama. So he becomes Sultan, but then he feel very powerless. And then he regret. And he go and find the Penang lawyer. Try to cancel the what? Try to cancel the what we call the contract. Perjanjian Bangkok. Dekat Mahkamah Penang. Dia kalah lah. Because enter contract is 2 person 2 party enter contract You cannot single party cancel. So at kapal orange, yeah, orange, yeah. So it's kind of like funny. Then he lost the court case. The king lost the court case, and then he gathered Malay people meeting under the durian tree, durian sebatang, and then decided to kill Birch, kill Birch while Birch bathing at the river, dekat dia punya ship, so send some assassin, and then kill him, kill him, and then after what we call Birch die, after Birch die, basically tentera, tentera British from Hong Kong and India attacked Perak. Abdullah didn't surrender. Abdullah ordered the fight, and then Perak lost. Perak lost at the war, Pasir Salak. Abdullah dibuang ke Afrika. Sultan Abdullah dibuang ke Afrika. And then the Sultan, the word Sultan cannot use. No more Sultan. Checkmate. No more Sultan for Perak. So a lot of people ask, then who make the law for Perak? They introduced Majlis Negeri Perak. Majlis Negeri Perak. So the Pengurusi Raja Muda Yusof, why not a Sultan? Because there is no Sultan in Perak. Where is the Sultan? Africa. Okay, Africa. Seychelles Island. So basically now the council make the law, not the king. Not the king. And then the chairman is useless one. Chairman only give opening speech and closing speech. Cannot debate, cannot vote, cannot comment. Sit there like a stone like that. Sit there like a stone. So basically, what Abdullah do, basically what? Affect the whole Malaysia. Can see that? Majlis Negeri, Negeri Melayu lain. Memain peranan yang sama. So all the other Malay king, the other 8 Malay king also sad, because they lost the lawmaking power. Can you see that? One king do stupid thing, 9 king go longgang. You get the idea? 9 king go longgang. So basically it's like Abdullah, like Donald Trump like that. Disregard this, disregard that, create the problem of whole world. Now it's a whole world with a scale. Ball of steel. Okay, big boss but no brain. Big boss but no brain. Okay, you need both, bro. You need both. For my top student, I will always remind them. So you're like brave a bit, courage a bit. Courage. Go all out. Courage. Takkan terlalu courage, tapi takut. Like a lazy student trying to be hardworking, and then the lazy student tell you, hey, I scared later I too hardworking, how? You say go home lah, you get the idea, right? The probability that you're overly hardworking, you worry too much. So that's why I tell my top student, right, you just go all out only. You think whatever, you just do it. Just do it. Tapi takut you overly courage. You become Abdullah. No. Abdullah benar boss is the size of the sun. Matahari. Matahari. Fight with British. That fella, I tell you, didn't study in a day. Never study and never read. Adat tak tahu. Adat tak tahu. Apa pun tak tahu. Just do it. Like Donald Trump like that. Their language is like, 6 years old. 6 years old. Really like, So you can see this one, Undang NNS, by Majlis Undangan Negeri, the lawmaker. NNMB is by Majlis Perundangan Persekutuan, called MPP. You can call it Majlis Perundangan Persekutuan. They purposely take out this word. They purposely take out this word because the king want to take back the lawmaking power. Malaysia king have a dream. The dream is to take back the lawmaking power. That's why they purposely take out this word. The Federal Law Council. The Federal Law Council. Majlis Perundangan Persekutuan. You all study the Form 4 already, you all know one. MPP is MPP, 2P, not 1P. But here, textbook, they purposely take out the perundangan. And this one is Majlis Undangan Negeri. Yeah, Majlis Undangan Negeri. NNS got no king, ma. But that NNMB, NNMTB got king. So got king Muna state, they take away. Because they use the council to replace them. So the king don't like the council. They don't like the council thinking. They call it Majlis Negeri. NNMTB. So NNMB is the United Malay State, the Federated Malay State. So inside got PSP and 9. No? Okay, namely we got Perak, Selangor, Pahang, and Negeri Sembilan. N9 is Negeri Sembilan. So they are united, federated because British take over. British take over because got Bijit Tema. British take over this state because got Bijit Tema. Bijit Tema worth a lot. Tin. You know minuman tin, makanan tin, tin. Although minuman tin nowadays is aluminium, but last time is tin. Bijit Tema. Bijit Tema is very commonly used for anti-rust. As an anti-rust material for makanan and minuman. And also bumbung. Bumbung rumah plus the tong minyak. Inside tong minyak, they will have a thin layer of tin. Act as anti-rust. Act as anti-rust. And then NMTB got 5 alphabet. 5 alphabet, inside got 5 state. PKKT plus J. Perlis, Kedah, Kelantan, Terengganu, and Johor. They are non-federated state. Non-federal state means they are poor state. British don't care about them. British just let them rot. Don't care. Because British care, British will unite them. Because British got another name called United Kingdom. United Kingdom. If British take over, British really care those states, it will be united. Will be united. But then the non-united one, basically they are poor. 打得 BJ 點啊？打得 BJ 點啊？ Okay, then we have this one called we form PTN 1948 then we form a persekutuan and then inside got Petapiran, Kuasa Raja, Perundangan, dan Kewarganegaraan. So this one important you must know. And then we have perlembagaan Suruhanjaya. Suruhanjaya use the democracy. Westminster is model democracy. Democracy. So if you forget the word Westminster, you can say model democracy Britain. Okay. So basically, Suruhanjaya is the group group of 5 people make the perlembagaan for us. So this one is important. Terma rujukan. Terma, the word terma is English, is called terms. Terms. Terma is terms. Terms. So Perjanjian Persekutuan 1957 defined what is Malaysia. So Malaysia is a kerajaan yang kukuh. So this is the terms that we give to read. Read have to follow. Okay. We tell read what we want. We want a strong central government. Number 2, protect the king. Number 3, Malay special rights. Number 4, parliament must have 2. Dua Dewan. Because our Malay king don't want parliament to bully them. That's why we divide the parliament. We divide the parliament. You know, when we unite, we become strong, ma. We divide, we become powerless, ma. So they purposely divide the parliament to Dewan Rakyat dan Dewan Negara. Dewan Rakyat controlled by the people. Dewan Negara controlled by Agung. So this is all the traditional. Traditional. And then this one is the only modern. Everybody get the same citizenship. Everybody get the same citizenship. Okay. So we have the ciri-ciri. This one put star. Ciri-ciri utama perlembagaan is important. So perlembagaan is peraturan tertinggi dan panduan pemerintahan negara. So ciri traditional is the king. Number one, Raja. You all know what is traditional? You all know? Traditional is like that way. Hierarchy. Hierarchy. Hierarchy is traditional. Okay. Modern is equal. You know safari? You know the Africa safari? That one is traditional hierarchy. Got food chain. Not everybody born equal. Modern is Zootopia. Traditional is safari. Africa safari versus Zootopia. Zootopia is equal. Everybody equal. This one is hierarchy. Hierarchy. So what is greater than others? We have king. King. We have Islam. Islam. And then we have BM. And then kedudukan istimewa Melayu. Malay special rights. Okay. So we have the king. Sultan will be pemerintah berdaulat. Berkuasa penuh negeri masing-masing. Di negeri. So there's other kuasa mutlak. The king have the final decision making power in their own state. Final decision making power. Okay. So disesuaikan konsep demokrasi berparlimen. So Agung will be pemerintah tertinggi negara. So can maampun dan menangguhkan hukuman mahkamah. Maampun means forgive. Pardon means can release you. Pardon or forgive. Menangguh means delay. Agung have the power to delay and forgive the mahkamah punya decision. And then Agung can choose jawatan utama negara such as Perdana Menteri. Our current Prime Minister is chosen by Agung. Chosen by Agung. Okay, I also got three function Agung. Maampun menangguh hukuman mahkamah. Pelantikan jawatan utama negara. So negeri, Raja sebagai ketua negeri. So eksekutif melalui nasihat Majlis Mesyuarat Negeri. Also ada kuasa untuk mengampun dan menangguhkan hukuman mahkamah dan pelantikan jawatan utama negeri. So the king mengampun, menangguh, and pelantikan. Okay, so the king will be the tonggak kehormatan dan keadilan, and then can give mengurniakan anugerah atau bintang kehormat kepada individu terpilih. Okay, so we must always respect the king, and the king must be always fair. The king must be fair lah. You no need worry. Nowadays got social media. If the king do gugubet things, right, internet will expose them. Will expose them. Like last time, Sultan Kelantan get married with a Russian girl. secretly. Example, secretly. He also resigned as Agong. He resigned. He chose to resign. After exposed, he resigned. But then we cannot discuss in Malaysia. We cannot openly discuss about that incident. And then we have Islam. So Islam basically, Raja tidak perlu nasihat British for anything berkaitan Islam, berkaitan adat Melayu dan Islam. So the king already control Islam, okay, since zaman British. So basically, Raja Negeri will control the Islam. So Malaysia got 10 different version, 10 different version of Islam, 10 different version of Islamic law, 9 Malay state plus Agong. Agong will control wilayah persekutuan and negeri tidak beraja. Negeri tidak beraja referring to Sabah, Sarawak, Malacca, and Pulau Pinang. Yeah, remember Agong got 5 alphabet. Control these 5 area. Wilayah persekutuan plus Sabah, Sarawak, Malacca, and Penang. And then BM is our bahasa, ilmu, and lingua franca. Lingua franca means common language. Okay, common language. Zaman Melaka. So kini will be bahasa kebangsaan dan bahasa rasmi. And then kedudukan istimewa Melayu. Sebelum merdeka, bawah kuasa raja. After merdeka, selepas merdeka, Agong memelihara kedudukan istimewa Melayu. Okay. So this is what make Malaysia traditional. These 4 things. Okay. Okay, how about Chi modern? Chi modern means what? Everybody equal. Okay, Zootopia, equal. So how to prove Malaysia is modern? Number 1, kerajaan persekutuan. Kita ada perlembagaan persekutuan. So kerajaan persekutuan dan kerajaan negeri diberi kuasa bidang tertentu. Okay, so we have 13 equal state. 13 equal state. Okay, Sabah Sarawak, they got some autonomy. Diberi beberapa autonomy. Autonomy means self-decision making power. Autonomy, me decide. Okay, they can decide on their pendidikan, their agama, and also their immigration. And then we have equal citizenship, kewarganegaraan. Okay, kewarganegaraan. So sebelum itu, tidak terdapat satu kewarganegaraan. So kita ada rakyat raja in Malay state. It's called rakyat raja. Only orang Melayu dan orang asli boleh dapat. Okay, for the 9 Malay state. Rakyat British is in NNS. Okay, rakyat British. Okay, so if you are born in Singapore, Penang, and Malacca, you automatically become rakyat British. You are rakyat, you are local, deemed as local. You'll be deemed as local. So after kita merdeka, taraf warga negara sama. Everybody equal. And then we have democracy berparlimen. How to prove that Malaysia is democracy? The people can choose their representative. So kebebasan rakyat memilih wakil. Wakil kerajaan. So SPR will make sure that it is fair election. SPR. Yeah, so we got Tutor, Persekutuan, and Negeri. Two type of pilihan raya. Yeah. And then this is amendment. Pindaan means changes. Changes. So basically menyesuaikan negeri baharu tanpa mengubah kedudukan negeri sedia ada. So we add in 1963 we add Sabah Sarawak in. Okay, so pindaan 1963 memasukkan clause baru. New clause new paragraph or law. So menyesuaikan keperluan semasa. So they add in the Sabah Sarawak. So pindaan 1963 ada 3 benda lah. Number one, struktur mahkamah atasan. So basically 1963 kita ada mahkamah atasan iaitu mahkamah persekutuan diwujudkan. Dan tiga mahkamah tinggi. Tanah Melayu, one. Sabah Sarawak, one. And then Singapore, one. So Sabah Sarawak will share the same court. Sabah Sarawak will share the same court. Okay. So the federal court will mendengar pertikaian persekutuan dengan negeri. Anything regarding the federation refer to the federal court. So we got mahkamah atasan dan mahkamah rakyat. So Malaysia punya mahkamah is like this. Mahkamah persekutuan, mahkamah rakyat, mahkamah tinggi. Mahkamah section. Mahkamah section is negeri. And then mahkamah magistrate. Mahkamah magistrate is daerah. So this is Malaysia punya court system. So mahkamah tinggi kita ada satu dekat Tanah Melayu, satu dekat Sabah Sarawak, satu dekat Singapore. And then this is federal court. Federal court consists of mahkamah persekutuan dan mahkamah rakyat. Okay. So mahkamah tinggi Borneo. Can you see that? Mahkamah tinggi Borneo is mahkamah Sabah Sarawak. They changed the name. Called mahkamah tinggi Borneo diwujudkan. Because they want to combine Sabah Sarawak court together. Because Sabah is a troublemaker. Sabah is very modern. They're thinking very modern. So that's why we want to combine the court. We want to combine the court. So mahkamah tinggi Borneo, we use the word Borneo to unite them. Use the word Borneo to unite them. Telling the Sabahan that Tanah Melayu very strong. Sarawak and Sabah must combine. We must give some reason to combine them. So we use the word Borneo to combine them. Okay. Menguruskan soal kehakiman. Then you can see the Ketua Hakim is berpusat di Kuching. Not Kota Kinabalu. Berpusat di Kuching. And then later we changed the name in the 1990s. Can you see that? 1994, so change the name to Ketua Hakim Sarawak dan Sabah. Means no more Borneo. No more Borneo. We use the word Borneo to unite them. But then 1994 onwards, Sabah no longer a threat. Because Sabah already, Sabah already gone already. Because of the illegal immigrants. The project IC gone already. So it is impossible for Sabah to be opposition to destabilize Malaysia. That's why we split Sarawak and Sabah. Next is Yang di-Pertuan Negeri. We introduce Yang di-Pertuan Negeri at those states there is no king. No king. So basically Sabah Sarawak, Yang di-Pertuan Negeri dilantik agung. Okay. So we have Yang di-Pertuan Negeri, Sabah Sarawak, Yang di-Pertuan Negeri, Melaka, and Penang. Okay. So got 4 states. No king. So we introduce them what? Yang di-Pertuan. Yang di-Pertuan is something similar to king. Okay. But then the no power one. Yang di-Pertuan Negeri perlu mengikut nasihat Mahkamah Majlis Tertinggi dan Kabinet Negeri. Then 1965 we kick Singapore out loh. Singapore keluar. Semua perkara berkaitan Singapore dimansuhkan. Mansuhkan means cancel. Okay. So today's class will be until here. So my name is Yu Hang. So this is my number. So you all can take down anything. You can WhatsApp me. Okay. If I didn't reply on WhatsApp, you can spam me. Okay. So work together and then score good grades in school exam. Okay. Thank you for coming and see you. Enjoy lunch. You're welcome, Ian. Bye bye, Zoe. You're welcome, Iris. Natasha, yeah. Bye bye. You're welcome, Kenning.